All right, so we had a let's call it a productive weekend. Um, it was kind of insane actually. So let's get to it. What did we find? First off, I know there's people out there with the E or the F case or whatever, and they're finding the skylines and all that. We don't have those at the Targets in our area. Period. It is not happening. I go to a lot of different Targets every single week. I'm at like probably 4 or 5 different Targets minimum every single week. They don't have E and F cases and everything else like that. They're getting D case right now for the most part. I mean, no, not even C case. I've seen a few D case, but nothing too serious. But what we did find is we did find the Max Steel. We did find the Fiat 500e and the 15 Charger SRT. And we have a visitor. Hey, buddy, aren't you supposed to be taking a shower? Mama nay. All right, let's get back to it. He's probably going to take the camera from us. So the Max Steel, we've got this in regular red and we've got it in the gray. So great little casting. Looks, kind of reminiscent of Grease Lightning type thing. Not the Grease Lightning car itself, but, Grease, the movie. Maybe that kind of era, hot rod. We've got the Fiat 500, which comes in, was it gray earlier this year? Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. So it's got the little red logo right there. So this comes in that gray color. And next we have the 15 Charger SRT. And that is in Airlines. And once again, we've got red. Hey, sweetheart, let's not grab those, please. Thank you. So the Airlines comes in red and yellow, or like a red and orange livery as well. And so the red edition is going to be this, obviously, with the red window tint. Next, actually, all of these. Like I say, all of these except for the Brick and Delivery. The Brick and Delivery we ended up picking up somewhere else other than this is all Dollar Tree. We ended up picking this up because the new Brick and Delivery that came out this year that we picked up from Walmart has that flame design on it. And so we went ahead and picked up a green one, and now I've got the blue one, kind of have more of a matching set. Special feature on these, obviously they come apart. Pretty cool, but I mean, not that cool. This one's not that great, really. It's more like to complete the collection, but the one with the flames on the side is awesome. Love it. All right, so this all came from one place. This came from Dollar Tree. This is after I met a family. I was at Kroger. We were, doing our weekly shopping, or daily shopping almost. And they were like, oh, hey, we're just at Dollar Tree, and they had tons of cases out. And I was like, oh, okay. And I'm walking through, and I hate this Dollar Tree because it's always, the Hot Wheels section at least is a mess. The rest of it, the people there are great. The staff is very, very nice. They've always been very nice to us. We found a treasure hunt right on the peg, right when we walked in. And this is actually where the Hot Wheels are supposed to be. So I don't know how that got over there. I don't know if it was that family that dropped it off there. I don't know, but I'm going to take it. I love it. We all are trying to find the treasure hunts. We're always trying to look for, super treasure hunts. It's becoming more popular, so it's even getting harder. It just feels great. It feels great to find one. It feels great to find one in the pegs and not in a box or anything else like that. You find it out in the wild. It feels great. Found quite a few today even. Mad Fasts are still out there. Found some more today, and another Ain't Fair. 89 Mercedes-Benz 560 SEC AMG. Sweetheart, can I have these? You can have this. Do we want the Race Ace? No open, okay? No open. Don't open. Just look at it. Yeah, so 89 Mercedes. Obviously, this came in a few other colors last year. Once again, great casting, really awesome car. And this is something that a lot of the 90s or 80s kids are going to remember very well from their childhoods. Great casting, 67 Chevy C10. It's an arts car. And what's really cool, it's got the tub out here, and it's got the fuel cell in the back as well. So there's lots of detailing in this that a lot of people might not think about. Cowed hood. So, you know, we got it because there's not many Jaguars out there, but not the prettiest. They could have done maybe a different color variation or something, but I don't know if it's the green that I don't like or the gold with the green. I usually like that, but maybe it's just green. This green looks kind of gross. It's like mint green. I am a big fan of green, but not that one. No, but you know, it is what it is, right? So 60 Fiat 500D Modificato. I don't speak Italian, so sorry for butchering that. I can't tell. Is that the Abarth symbol on the front? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't have the scorpion. So from what I understand, and I could be wrong on this, is the reason why the hood or the trunk or the back compartment is open is obviously that's where the engine is. However, there was a Fiat, a race Fiat, that couldn't close the trunk where the engine's at because the engine was too big, because they put like a V8 in there. So I don't know if that's what this is reminiscent of. I don't know, but if I had to take a good wild guess out of it, that's what it would be. It was a V8 that they ended up putting back there, and they couldn't even close it. And so the Super Ultimate Garage Hot Wheels is being used right now, and being used well with a Cruisin' Bruiser. Those of you who have heard this online, the Cadillac Hypercar, it's that hybrid electric. If you haven't heard it, go look it up. It is amazing. This is one of the most beautiful sounding startups that's come out of any car manufacturer ever. This is insane. This is just the most epic of epic. I can't believe they made this into a casting, and I'm so glad they did. It is, I mean, if you haven't been to Le Mans or anything else like that, or Petit Le Mans even, do your best to do something like that. It's wonderful to watch. Road racing is a blast, and I love that casting. 91 Miata MX-5. This is the NA Miata. I hate the wheels, but it is what it is. Everything else about this casting is fantastic. I love the roll bar. Red interior, because, you know, red interiors were pretty common back then, like full red interior. Like Ford Mustang used to have like a red car with a red interior, red carpet, red everything. Back in the early 90s, sorry. So what I love about the Chevy, the 57 Chevy here, is we got Chevy, 57, Bel Air, and there's like little... Okay, here we go. If we look here, HOT, so Hot Wheels. So it says Hot Wheels across there. There might be another, you know, little hidden Easter egg on this. I don't know. I don't know if there's something else in here that I'm missing. But I do know that at least it says that. There's another HW for maybe Hot Wheels in the back trunk. Either way, super awesome. They had the van, right? And so the van had this the Zamac, the white, and the same color black, I think. The van from last year looked fantastic in this livery as well. Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe, awesome setup. Are you coming up here, bud? All right. Well, you gonna say hi to everybody? Yo. Can you say hi? Okay. Shelby, yeah, there you go. Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe. Everybody loves the Gulf livery, and if you don't, you should. What I just noticed on this one is there's actually a little not malfunction. There's an error right there on the casting, on the wheels. So there's a gold sliver on the wheel. Well, what'd you throw? Well, you threw the treasure hunt, one of the ones I wouldn't want you to throw. Fast and the Furious, terrible movies, but, you know, the Ice Charger looks pretty cool. I'm a big fan of the wide body. I've mentioned it before. Anything wide body, I just kind of love. But either way, that's what got bulletproof glass or something. I don't know. I don't watch the movies. I think they're terrible. Sisia. Either way, cool casting, unique, different. If you look really close on the windows, you can actually see the rivets that they did on the windows as well. Chevy Silverado, or just Silverado EV RST. Who knows if this will come into production? If it does, who knows if it's going to be any good? We know that Fisker right now is in a lot of trouble, maybe be declaring bankruptcy. So there's another EV company that'll be going under. Chevy, Ford, and every other manufacturer is not doing so great about this, except for Tesla, which is doing billions in revenue. But I just don't know if the big automakers are able to really move over to the EV. I'm not a big fan of electrification. Just because I like to hear the sound of a motor. I like racing and that weird humming sound when you put them in reverse because of the federal regulations. Sounds gross. I don't know. It is what it is. All right. So this reminds me of the Honda Civic Type R and the Track Manga. No, not Track. Maybe it's the Mod Manga. I think it's the Mod Manga. Bazoku or whatever they call it, with a big exhaust coming out the back. I should know that. Anyways, awesome casting. I like the fact that, they're the wheels that I almost hate, but the fact that they did them in a gold and a little bit of a deeper dish changes a big amount. Wide body RX-7 is just fantastic to look at. Everybody likes the older one, or the newer ones, but the old ones have a place as well. Custom 72 Chevy Love. Okay, so we have the tubbing and the fuel cell in the back for this as well. Let's grab the big difference here is there's a raised fuel cell versus almost a flush mount fuel cell on the Chevy. And the other thing that has me throwing off, usually the very top of this are going to be the exhaust, right? So you're just going to have the exhaust coming out the hood, unless it's individual throttle bodies and it's ITBs, but this looks like an exhaust. But if you look at the back, there's an exhaust right there. There's dual exhaust coming out the back. So I don't know if that's just an oversight or if they're going to say that's an ITB. I don't know. But that kind of, I feel like it's a little bit of an oversight on the design department there, maybe. Because like an ITB, a lot of times they're going to be like a little bit more rounded off on the... Anyways, moving on. So 73 Honda Civic Custom. So we've got a few of these from last year in a few different colors, I think orange and green. I hope they build another one in this livery or do like a gold yellow and make this a super. That would be fantastic as well. Oh, thank you so much. We got handed back the Fiat. And we're getting the Charger now as well. Thank you. And we're getting the Golf. Thank you. Great car. So we've got 4 more to go through, and maybe a lot more if he keeps on handing them to us. All right, so I should have done maybe a Google Translate on this, or had my wife looked at. Well, my wife can read Chinese, but not kanji, so maybe she can't read that. So 92 Honda Civic EG hatch. Those of us that used to go to Nopi, Nationals, or Import Alliance are going to be very familiar. Like the EG hatch used to be the first car for a lot of us. Great car, great platform, just an amazing car. 3 more left. We got the Ram. We've got the T-Rex Troyer. T-Rex Troyer. It's an okay one. I'm okay without it. It's fine. It's an okay casting. You kind of pick it up to pick it up. So we're going to put the Corvette Stingray with the other ones. I think there should be a red convertible as well. I'm going to look for that one. I know we've got the convertible in like silver, blue, and white. And the 2020 Ram 15 Rebel. I think this is going to be a new casting for no, maybe not a new casting for this year, but I know the other one was. It was the 2023 Ram 1500. Maybe the Rebel. Oh, look, there's a little detail. I don't know if you can see it, but it does say Rebel back here on the back. Yeah, right there. It does say Rebel right there in the back. So This is what we picked up this weekend, and I can't wait to show you guys what I ended up finding out the rest of this week, because I know I'm going to find more stuff because I'm out there looking as often as I possibly can. Thank you, and I will see you guys next video.